Hillmaniacs, it's Hillmanator. Wondering where I got this beautiful new jumper. I got it at the university post office. However, I believe that this one was the last of them, so bad luck. They may still have the one that was on display, but I have no clue. So, what is today's video going to be about? Today, we're talking about the 5 people that you're going to meet at university. These are the 5 people who I've come across the most, and I have probably fit into all of these categories as well. I probably didn't mention it in my last 5 types of people video, but basically, as long as people are people, they're going to fit into multiple ones of these categories throughout time, but these are just general overviews. So, similar to last time, I've decided to tie this all into a particular TV show. However, I didn't want to go with Friends again, especially since there are only 5 people and 6 friends. That's just illogical. So, I've been thinking, what shows do I watch that have a group of 5 people who are equally as important as each other, who are all very valued members of the community, who are a team almost, like they work together and stuff, and they're all just such great people. And I can't think of a show I've watched recently with a team of 5. I mean, I can't think of a single example. There aren't any shows that I've watched recently or talked about recently with a team of 5. Do you understand what I'm getting at here? Now, the first person you are going to meet at uni is the intellect, as I will call it. You'll probably meet a lot of people who are very smart at uni, but the intellect takes it to the next level. They are constantly studying. Like, I know we all enjoy our education, and that's why we've chosen to continue it, but take a break. The intellect has an almost supernatural ability to retain information about a particular subject that they're into. Say, for a wild example, that they're really into languages and linguistics. Because this isn't based off anyone I know, then I could say that perhaps you might get into the occasional conversation where it's brought up, or perhaps they have a particular pillow in their room with every single version of the spelling of therein, which you are desperately jealous of and really want for yourself, and will steal one day, and they will never know where it's gone, but it's secretly yours from now on. Oh wait, this is going online. As soon as you meet this person, you realise that they are so much more into this particular thing than you ever thought was possible, and you actually learn some pretty interesting stuff from them, but also you realise that they are flipping smart. This person is probably a genius, and of course, out of all of the Torchwood characters, that is clearly Toshiko Sato.
He trusted me. Right to the end.
Because you were strong. All of this is still here because of you.
Next up, we get to the one that you'll hear far before you meet. It's the sex addict. This person is literally constantly at it, or at least it certainly sounds that way. All of their stories are about times where they've got action. All of their stories are about times where they've, how to put it, had some fun. They never seem to have any music coming from their room, except for this weird kind of almost moaning sound, and I mean, it's this very odd background music choice. I mean, I personally wouldn't go for it, but if it's your thing. They're often very charismatic, and they like to draw people in very quickly. You're going to be hearing a lot about this person from the people on the rooms on either side of them, and maybe from the people below them. There's no other choice for who in the Torchwood team this could be. It's obvious that it's Captain Jack Harkness.
Excellent bottom. So, man, there's a time and a place. Look, it should really be off.
Sorry, old man. I gotta go meet a girl. But you got an excellent bottom, too.
Then, of course, there's the person who has no idea what the heck they're doing. This person literally probably only signed up for their course because they wanted to go to uni, but they didn't specifically know what course they wanted to go on. They just don't seem as passionate about any particular things as any of the others, especially the intellect, and they don't really know what they want to do after university. That isn't to say that the others all have their lives figured out, but this person seems to not know what they're doing day to day. Now don't get me wrong, this person's probably put a bunch of thought into what they're going to do in the future. And that's probably the problem. See, if you're a very indecisive person and yet you're still forced to make a decision, it can leave you in a very confused place where you know what the vague outcome is, but you don't know the specifics, and so you just go with whatever you feel like at the time. I did this exact thing for A-levels, which is how I ended up studying maths for a year, but I'll get onto that another time. They happen to be a bit forgetful. They'll probably forget that you guys have plans one day and then arrange for something else to happen. I feel like a lot of you might get slightly upset, those of you who watch Talks with that I would classify this person as that, but it's mostly for their actions in one episode, and yeah, you can't really deny it after that episode because they clearly had no idea what they were doing in that episode, and that is Yanto Jones, and the episode being Cyberman, obviously.
Maybe we could, you know, when this is all done, dinner, a movie.
Are you asking me out on a date?
Interested?
Well, as long as it's not in an office.
And I guess countryside, because he has no idea what the heck he's doing in that one either. And so we come to the emotional repressor. The repressor is an interesting figure because you're never quite sure what to make of them. I mean, on the one hand, yeah, they seem very polite and very forthcoming and whatnot about when something's bothering them, and they'll always organise everything, and they're very logical all the time. But at the same time, what are they thinking? How are they, just how? Surely they cannot only be thinking logically. I mean, no human being is without emotion, and the emotional repressor does have emotion. It's just repressed. He didn't see that one coming. The repressor often tries to just be around people and understand other people rather than understanding themselves, which might be why they have such repression of their own emotions, but who's to say? The repressor likely has the darkest sense of humour and will probably win if you guys play Cards Against Humanity, so, you know, prepare for that. This person can sometimes come across as apathetic or not particularly caring about anything, and that isn't true, they do care, it's just they don't show that they care. There's a variety of reasons for this, and I'm not going to go into it, but just because someone keeps themselves to themselves is not necessarily a bad thing. Just because an individual is a repressor doesn't make it a bad trait. There are plenty of good things about the repressor. They're able to keep a cool head, they're often very calm about exams and essays and coursework, and generally they just seem to be more in control. This person is absolutely 100% Dr. Owen Harper.
I get to work and everyone's doing the same old thing. Babbling away about aliens and weddings. I'm not real. 3 days ago, I died. And they think I'm fine. But they're wrong.
Finally, we get to the heart of your flat. Heart is the literal opposite of the emotional repressor. They are actively showing everything. They wear their heart on their sleeve, probably another reason why they're called the heart, but it's very clear how they're feeling and they will do their best to make everyone feel good. Not to say the others won't, but the heart feels like it's their duty to do so. There's always one person who's just, they're so lovely and wholesome that they essentially become the central pillar of your entire flat. Or they're the exact opposite. See, most of the flats that you go to at uni will be filled with some quite nice people, with the occasional character flaw, because yes, I'm acting as if all of these people are just fictional characters, it's the best way to describe it, but yes, they'll have character flaws, but they'll generally be quite polite and quite nice to you, and they'll have this one person who is a moral paragon in their flat. And then there's the other sort, where literally everyone is seemingly a bit of a rude person, and there's one leader in this flat. They aren't even a heart, I guess you would say, but they are the heart in the sense that they are central to that flat. If you get a good heart in your flat, then everything will be fine, and you will have a great time. If you get a bad heart, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The heart is the centre of every social plan, and they're often the ones to organise it. They are the ones to go and talk to each individual member of the flat to make sure that everyone's okay. They keep a sense of unity. They're just some really nice people in general. Obviously, they do have their own character flaws, because everyone has character flaws, but in general, they're pretty alright. Obviously, this is Gwen Cooper. I mean, who else? I literally described her as the heart of the team in my last video. Whoa!
That was your last chance.
Yeah? What are you gonna do about it? If you're the best England's got to offer, then God help you.
I'm Welsh.
So, those were the 5 people that you will meet when you go to university. Now, you'll probably meet other people, and I could probably stretch out a whole nother 5 if I wanted to, but I feel like I don't really have enough time to edit this as is, so let's just leave it here. I hope you've liked it, hope that these people are nice to you when you meet them. Some of every one of these groups may come across as harsh or rude or really polite, but whatever happens, treat them with respect, please, for me. Okay, thanks for watching all. I shall catch you next time.